In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact tools and strategies you need to make your first dollar in crypto. How to set up your account, how to fund your account, how to use your account, and more importantly, the strategies to use to make your first dollar inside of crypto. Crypto Framework has helped me teach thousands of people make their first dollar in crypto, and I guarantee it can help you as well. Without further ado, let's jump into making your first dollar. You're going to click the first link in the bio down below, and that is going to be your BitUnix account. That is what you're going to use for this video. I encourage you to follow along so that we can walk through this together. So by the end, you have everything set up, you're comfortable with it, you know the strategies, you know how to implement the strategies. So you're going to click on that link. It's going to pull you up to this page right here. You're going to put your email, password in, and you are going to click sign up. Literally that easy. There's no KYC with this platform. That is the main reason why I want to work with them and why I use them as well. And then we're going to go into funding your account. So I'm going to walk you through the best way to fund your account and how I do it and how I teach other people to do it. You're going to click the wallet right here in the top of your page. Once we click on the wallet, you are going to go to deposit, get USDT in your other crypto platform. And then you're going to click on the deposit right here, and it's going to take you to this. Make sure you select USDT and select the correct network, which I always use Ethereum. And then you're going to want to send whatever money that you want going into this account to this wallet right here. So it's going to come up, not this one specifically. This is to my account. So unless you want to give me a gift, don't copy and paste this one. Copy the one that pops up on your screen. You're going to copy it and send the money to it. Now you are going to have to understand the trading interface and how to use the software if you want to place trades and feel comfortable in placing these trades. Come up here and hit futures. You're going to want to click this button right there. It's going to say futures. Click on it. It's going to pull you up to this screen. We're going to start from top to bottom on this sidebar, understanding exactly what everything is. So this number right here is going to be your leverage. How much leverage do you want to use? And that's going to be times whatever your available balance is. And we'll get to that in a little bit. But again, 20x is 20 times what you have in your account. And that is what equals your total buying power as a whole. Next part is right here is where you are going to be opening or closing trades. So you just want to click whatever one you're wanting to do. We don't have a position right now, so we want to have this on open. Number two is this is where you go to pick what limit order, market order, stop loss, take profit, whatever order you are wanting to place. You're going to click this. I just have it under market. And then your available balance, what your available cash on hand is. So how to calculate your overall buying power as a whole, you are going to total this number times this number, and that is your overall buying power. Next part is what confuses a lot of people. When you drag this bar to 100%, it's going to be 100% of your full entire buying power, not 100% of your available. So that's why you're not going to want to go in with more than probably 25% of your buying power. We hit open long on this slide right here. Boom, we open long. It's going to pull up this green bar. This is going to be your average. This is where your average price is. And then you're going to want to see these two little bubbles right here. We're going to want to click on the stop loss, because as soon as you enter a trade, I always recommend put a stop loss in. First thing you do, put a stop loss in. So you're going to grab it and you are going to drag the stop loss where you want it. And that's where we're going to get this. This is exactly where I want my stop loss. You can always move this and adjust it wherever you want by just clicking and dragging on it, and it's going to adjust your stop loss. Now, the next thing is going to be how to take profit. There are a couple ways. If you want to take profit as a whole, you're going to slide down on your screen. It's going to be right under the chart here. You're just going to scroll and it's going to come up and you're going to see your open positions right here. At the time of me taking this, I had 2 trades going. Perfect timing for a screenshot. Now you're going to see right here, maybe take 50% of my position at a certain number. You're going to want to come over here and you are going to want to put the price that you want to get filled at right here. And then you're going to want to hover over the quantity and you can pick how much of your position you want to get filled on. So again, let's say we click the 50 and then you're going to want to click the close button. So let's say we click on the close button and there it is right at the top here. We have our 50% close. You always want to average out. That's going to help increase your win percentage and your overall win rate. Before we continue, I want to come on and let you guys know of this special bonus that I am going to be giving you guys. If you guys signed up with BitUnix at the very beginning of this video, well, you guys are in luck because you guys are going to get access to our premium Discord where you are going to get access to private crypto chat rooms, private crypto daily live analysis videos, as well as weekly private crypto education. Because your journey doesn't just stop here. This is just the start to your journey. You are going to need a community and a team and a mentor to push you through. So that's why it's so important to tap in with the right community. And there is no better way than to join Profit Chasers. And it is absolutely free if you use the BitUnix referral and deposit at least $100 into your account. I'm going to show you guys how to claim that right now. You're going to want to click the link in the description below and see the community link. It's going to be just take you to our free Discord. You want to come up to BitUnix right here, the BitUnix channel. You're going to want to scroll down. You are going to click this button right here, and it's going to ask for your BitUnix user ID. And you're going to paste it right in here, and you're going to hit submit. Once the bot can confirm that you've deposited over $100 in your account, it is going to automatically give you the role for you to be able to see these channels right here. Understanding market structure. Market structures have three key areas. There is no way that price can ever move outside of these three. So number one, you have an uptrend. That is going to be higher highs, higher lows. And you can see with my drawing right here, higher highs, higher lows, all the way up. And then we have a sideways market, which is right here, where market is just moving sideways. It's not going up or it's not going down. We are just in a sideways range is what that is called. And then we have a downtrend, which is the opposite of an uptrend. It is lower lows and lower highs all the way down. The way that I like to look at this is it stair-stepping up or down? If there's no stair-stepping, we can say we're in a range. But if it's stair-stepping up, we know that that's in an uptrend. Let's look at some examples. So right here, you can see we are in an uptrend. How do we know this? Well, we have higher highs, higher lows, all the way up. And we can see this going all the way up until we get to here, which is the very top. That is how we know we are in an uptrend. And then how do we know we're in an uptrend? Stair-step model. Well, this one, we are definitely in an uptrend because you see it's stepping up. So that is how you can identify what trend we're in and exactly how to identify it. Next thing we're going to cover is what is a break of structure. So we have an uptrend. We know what an uptrend is, right? What happens when we get a break of structure? Well, you break the previous low. So this is the previous low. So if we break that and the candle has to close below it, so the full candle has to close below it, wherever we close just has to be below this line, and we have a break of structure right there. We're going to be using the same chart that we were just looking at to now look for a break of structure. So we already know we're in an uptrend from doing our analysis prior together. So we are in an uptrend. Where do we get a break of structure? Let's look at these lows, right? Here's a low. It doesn't get broken. Now here is a low and it gets broken. So right here is going to be the break of structure. What a break of structure is telling us is one of two things. It's either telling us that we are creating a new trend in the market, whether that be a range or whether that be a downtrend. We're creating a new trend within the market. Or we are sweeping lower liquidity and continuing on the path that we were on. So that is exactly what a break of structure is, why it's there, what it tells us, the future after it breaks the structure, and so forth. Now we're going to cover support and resistance. I can't tell you how many people get this wrong. I know so many people and so many traders that just aren't successful due to the fact that they draw the wrong support and resistance. I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but so many people draw them in the wrong place and end up taking losses due to the fact that they should have never have taken it because their support and resistance lines were drawn wrong. Support and resistance is where there are levels that price respects more than 2 to 3 times. The more the merrier at this rate. The more that the price respects these certain levels, the stronger these key levels are. So our key level is right through here. If I could draw a straight line, but you guys get the point. This is going to be our key level. Is going to be right there. Now, the reason we know that this is a strong level is it was resistance. It was rejecting off this multiple times. And then we get a break above it, which now it creates support. So if we look at this level right here, we have tons of touch points on these key levels. And let's look on the top. We have, that's 9 times it respects that level. Now let's look at the bottom, because this is a good example of it being resistance at first. And remember, it's not exactly of a line, it's more of a range. I always take a give or take a decent amount on each side of this line here. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get 9 times just in this zone right here, 9 times. And then we finally break it. And now what does it turn? Here's 10, 11. It now becomes support. So we bounced off of it 11 times, 19 times. It's now tested this in the past, probably, what is this? Past month almost. It's respected this level now. That was resistance that turned to support, and now it is holding up the market as we speak. That is what I mean about support and resistance lines. It has to be that important of a level that price bounces and rejects off of it multiple times to have it drawn on your charts. Now we're going to go into the strategy side. Now that we know what market structure is, we know how to draw support and resistance, we know how to use our software, we're going to dive into the Fibonacci retracement. First thing we're going to cover is how to use the Fibonacci retracement in trading. Step 1, identify swing highs and swing lows. So before we even read more of this slide, we identify the swing highs to swing lows. Swing high, recent highest price before a downtrend, and then a swing low is a recent lowest price before an uptrend. So this is the lowest point before the uptrend, so we're going to mark it right there. And then right here is the highest point before we enter a downtrend. So we're going to measure that with our Fibonacci tool. If you guys don't have a Fibonacci tool, it's okay. I'm going to show you my settings here in just a little bit, so please just hang on. But again, we're just going to understand how to draw this tool and how to use it before we actually give you guys the actual tool. So you're going to draw it from the swing high to swing low. It's going to be this dotted line right there. It's going to come up with these lines that you see right here, these black 3 lines. That is the Fibonacci retracement zones that we are going to be using. Now, let's look at step 2. Identify support and resistance. We already have the chart here. We already have all these contact points on the high and on the low. And it's important to understand exactly where these levels are, because if it doesn't align with your Fibonacci, you are not going to want to take that trade. Watch for price to react at these levels. That is the number one thing that you want to do. Look for price to retrace into these areas and react out of them to bounce out of it. And if we look, price came down into these zones and literally we saw a bounce right out of it. And then the last thing to really boost your win rate and make more than just your first dollar within crypto is to confirm with other indicators. Use key levels, which is support and resistance, like we just talked about. That's the one that I pair with it the most. Support and resistance and Fibonacci have to align for me to even want to take the trade. Once those 2 things align, I now look for other things like fair value gaps and order blocks. If you don't know what those are, I have them already on my YouTube channel that you can just go on there and watch exactly what those 2 indicators are, but they aren't a necessity to use for this strategy. Now, why use the Fibonacci retracement? It helps to identify trade entries and exit points. It works well with other technical indicators used by big traders and institutions and has been around for so many years. That is how you know it works well. All right, congratulations guys. You made it to the end of the video. You are now prepared and have all the tools necessary to make your first dollar within crypto. It is now an important step to click the link in the description below and join our community and walk through how to get access to our crypto by just pasting your UID in. But again, you guys are more than ready to tackle the market and are ready to start your crypto trading.